Hello, everybody. Tanner here with the tool of the week. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and is enjoying maybe some quieter time with family, time of reflection. This week, I want to do the People Analyzer. I know I've done the People Analyzer several times, and I think this applies. I'm going to give you some iterations out of the box as an EOS tool, and I think there's a variety of ways to apply it. So fairly basic way, but we're under name, self-explanatory, put the name of the individual. And I think this works even if you're in a really small team. I think this is really interesting to think about holding your partners, vendors to your same core value standards. So across the top, you put the core value. So I think here, if I show this, you can kind of put the core value here. So if your core value is, let's say, integrity or work ethic or something of that nature, it's the name of the individual core value. And the EOS way is it's either a minus, a plus minus, or a plus. And those are really the three. And plus minuses are questionable. Minuses are like, you got a problem. People problem, a circumstantial problem. Next week, I will kind of add the second part of the People Analyzer, which is the GWC. I'm not going to dig into that this week. I'll just do the People Analyzer. But I think it's important at least once a year for people to review themselves to their own core values, and for then someone in a managerial or accountable role to measure the person. I've also heard of people doing 1 through 5, and because sometimes like the plus minus is a sort of a range. And so I guess if you're a plus minus, you might be a 3 or you might be a 4, I guess, out of 5. And so if you want to come up with your own iteration to the scale, fine with me. What I feel is powerful about this is a lot of times when you don't have core values, you have a hard time. Like, you just know someone's not a fit and you don't really know why. But when you have clear core values and you measure to the core values, it becomes fairly evident that it's like, hey, look, it's just not a core value fit. And that's just the end of it. There's not a whole lot to discuss. But at the same time, people can be coached to the core value. And I'm going to give you an example. One of my family's core values is kindness. And am I always kind? No, I'm not always kind. Do I want my kids to be always kind? Yes, I'm trying. That's aspirational. But are we a plus every day in kindness? No. But if we're a minus at that moment or at that day, there's a moment to coach. And I know this is a bad example because I'm never going to fire my kids, even if they're a minus in all our core values. But I can coach to the standard and coach to the aspiration. And so I use that as an example that all of us are looking to, whatever our core values are, we want to be a plus. We want to live to that. And so without having some form of an audit or an assessment, it's hard to know where we stand and those around us. So use this tool in the next 4 weeks with your team, with your people, with your vendors, however it applies best to you and your circumstances, and you'll have a little more clarity around potentially making some decisions, some people decisions, some internal, external, whatever that looks like. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all the best. Have a good one. Thanks.